guys, let's get started. So we're going to begin our warm-up with just a little bit of upper body mobility. So shoulders, elbows, wrists, anything that just feels a little bit achy. You've got your neck as well, you can just do some head turns, whatever feels good for this first 30 seconds. And today I believe it's day 89. I see our levels reduced down to level 3, so we're getting towards the stage where things are going to start reopening. Let's move down to the lower legs, so knees, ankles, even your toes if you want to mobilise those. Start the fit bit, I always forget. Next one we're going to be jogging knee to shoulder, knee to chest. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Alright, knee to chest, knee to shoulder, knee to chest, knee to shoulder. Keep this going for 30 seconds. If you don't want to dance, you can do a walking version. Well done, guys. Another 15 seconds on this one. And our next one we're going to do kicking our heels up behind us for 8, and then you're going to sprawl down to the floor, but you're going to dip one hip lower than the other, so like a little side sprawl. And let's go. So kick your butt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, drop to the floor, one hip down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, other hip goes down, and keep that going. Last few seconds, try and fit in one more set. Nice, well done. Into pivot punches. So keeping one hand up, pivoting right the way around. Make sure you are pivoting those back toes. Don't leave them sticking out to the side. You can go a little bit faster if you want, you don't have to go the same pace as me. Last few seconds, then we're going to jog on the spot again. Alright, back to jogging. Every few seconds, whenever you feel like it, just sprint for 8 steps. And back to normal. Well done, 15 seconds left. Yes, well done, Joe. Well done, Katrina. And relax. All right, take on a quick sip of water. We'll be ready to get our first exercises going. Whew. Everyone all right? Good, good. All right, gonna get everyone into a guard. Any stance you want. We're going to start off with just a jab, so that front hand, other hand stays on the face every time I shout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, now I would like jab cross on every shout. Stay nice and light on your feet if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, now I would like jab, cross, and we're going to bring on a hook at the end there. 1, 2, 3. Remember to pivot the toes as you throw that hook. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, keep bouncing. Now it's going to be jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Remember, your uppercut isn't a bicep curl. Comes down and pushes up on the end. All right, get those hands up. 1, 2. Remember to pivot, always moving those toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done, keep bouncing. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, knee, okay? You can do your knee off your front leg or your back leg. Make it jumping if you want. You can make it a turning knee if you want. All right. 1, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've still got a few seconds before that timer goes, so let's keep bouncing. We'll do a few more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Brilliant work, guys. You've got 30 seconds. Take on a sip of water, and if you've got weights, you're only going to need 1 for this first one. Okay, so exercise number 1, we're going to be doing sit-ups with a press. So I'm just going to hold this with 2 hands, 1 weight, and at the top I'm going to press up on a bit of a diagonal. So if you haven't got weights, don't worry. 2, 1, let's go. So sit up and press. And we've got this for 30 seconds. And then I think I gave us a tiny break. I think we get 15 seconds rest. Because exercise number 2 will be core pivots. Now if you're doing this without weights, you can probably go quite a bit faster than me. Okay, core pivots. So we're going to balance on our bottoms, using both hands, rotating the weight from side to side. Feet are going to stay off the floor the whole time. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, if you don't have weights, you can probably go much, much faster. Get at least 60 in 30 seconds. 20 seconds left. Last 5 seconds. And rest. You're not going to need your weight for the last one. We're going to do leg raises. Yeah. So keeping those legs lovely and straight. Don't let them touch the floor at the bottom. Starting in 5 seconds. So we're going from here to here. Off we go. You'll find these slightly easier if you sit on your hands. If you don't want to make it easier, take those hands away. Same exercise. Last 5 seconds. Brilliant, guys. Just pop your weight somewhere safe. Have a sip of water if you want. We've got 30 seconds before we start the next combination. I'm definitely going to run out of water today. Alright, so we're going to go back to a different combination this time. Move 1, 10 times, move 2, 10 times, and so on and so on. If anything needs stretching, you've got 20 seconds. Shoulders might be feeling a little bit fatigued. Forearms maybe. Alright, 10 seconds, and our first technique is going to be head block. Remember, no gap between your arm and your head. Yeah, tuck that elbow in lovely and tight off the front hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn the front toes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so after the head block, we're going to add on a cross. Make sure the hand stays up for the cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we add on the hook. So head block, cross, hook, turn the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we're going to add on another cross. So after we've pivoted for the hook, make sure those back toes turn, push the hip forward. 1. Hips are doing a lot of work. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Hands on faces. 7. 8. 9. 10. Well done. We're adding on a lead leg turning kick. So after I've thrown that cross, I'm going to put the weight back on my back leg, lift up the front leg for a turning kick. 1. Don't worry how high these are, you can go leg high if you want. 2. 3. 4. Oh, I forgot my cross. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Can we do one more? Yes, we can. 11. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. More water. And you're going to need both weights for this next one. Okay, you're going to be starting off with chest flies. So lying on your back, bringing the weights up above your head. If you don't have weights, you might want to do wide push-ups. To make that easier, stick your knees on the floor. All right, get ready. Off we go. So when we were at class, we quite like doing a leg raise at the same time as this one. So up to you if you want to add those in. Really well done if you're doing the push-up version. Keep that core lovely and strong, belly button pulled back. Alright, I'm dreading this next one. We're going to do push and pull. So we have our hands gripping the weights. You can always put them on the floor if you don't feel comfortable. Do a push-up, pull the weight to your shoulder. Do a push-up and then the other hand. Knees down if you need to. Better to be safe than sorry. So push-up. Pull that weight to the shoulder. Push-up. Other hand. Now if you haven't got weights, you might want to turn that pull into a side plank. So you go all the way up. Oh, thank goodness. And the last one, we're going to do chest press. Yeah, again, if you haven't got weights, you might want to go for a more narrow push-up this time. So apologies if you've got all these push-ups on the go. All right, 2, 1, here we go. So chest press. So we have the palms turned forward this time. Try not to let your arms rest on the floor, they just tap and back up. Obviously, ideally we do this on a bench so the elbows can get a wee bit lower. Well done, let's pop those away somewhere safe. You will need them one more time after this. Okay, take on some water, and if you're feeling good, get jogging. Next round starts in 30 seconds. Where's my heart rate? Alright, we can get my heart rate higher than that. So, back to another combination. We're going to start with a lead leg hook kick. Okay, so if you're called Amanda, you're going to like it. If you're called Grace, you're probably going to like it as well. So my lead leg's going to come up, I'm going to kick back towards my bottom. Yeah. So, starting in 10. Don't know if you can tell, but the sun just went in, it's gone all dark now. 2, 1, alright. 1. And you can do this with the heel or the foot, or the sole. Yeah, so you can point the toes if you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now I'd like you to add on a jab. Yeah, so hook, jab. 1, hook kick, jab when you land. Shoulder comes up to meet the jaw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so we're going to add on the cross. You knew it was coming. So after you've thrown the jab and this shoulder's come to the face, bring this shoulder right up to the face. 1. Pivot that hip round. 2. And make sure those hands are coming back to the face. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alright, so after we've thrown our cross, we're going to swap our feet while throwing another punch. So it's like a switch cross. So I've gone jab, cross, swap the feet and throw another cross. We can do it. Alright, 1, hook kick, jab, cross, swap the feet as you punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So now we've thrown the cross, we've swapped legs to throw the next cross, and then we throw a kick off our new lead leg. Yeah? Easy peasy. Sort of. 1, hook kick. 1, 2, switch, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Well done, we didn't quite get all the way to 10. A little bit of water, and you're going to need one weight again, just one. Alright, I've got my heart rate up. Whew. Okay, so we're going to be in a squat. We're going to lower the weight towards the floor, and as we lift up, we're going to drive that weight to the ceiling. Yeah? Core tight all the time. 2, 1, let's go. So squat down and press to the ceiling. If you want, you can put an extra little dip of the knees in there. So we squat, we have a dip to help push for that second one. So one arm's doing all the work. You can also just go straight up, yeah, depending on what weight you're using. And if you're just doing squats, build up a little bit more speed. Brilliant. So we're going to be lunging on this next one. The weight's in my right hand. So I'm going to step forward with my right leg. I'm going to lunge and pass it through to my other hand. Now I'll step forward with the left and I'll pass it through back to the right. We can do it. Let's go. Step, pass and up. If you're not using weights, again, you might go pretty quick. You might make these jumping lunges. Yeah, keep your heart rate up. Alright, so now our left hand's going to do all the work. Same exercise that we did earlier. Squat and press to the ceiling. Starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So bend those legs up, extra little dip if you want it. You might just go straight up. If you're just squatting, again, get that little bit of pace. And if it's still too easy, jump squats. Why not? And if it's still too easy, jump squats with a tuck jump. I'm looking at you, Ella. 5 seconds. Well done, pop those away. Whew, we're nearly done, guys. Hope you're as sweaty as me. Alright, so we're going to have some leg strengthening coming up. So if you have a wall or a chair to hold on to, mantelpiece, anything that's stable, that'll help you out. If you don't, you're just going to have to balance, unfortunately. I'm going to start with figure 8. So I'm going to have my right hand on the wall, and I'm going to draw the number 8 with my foot. That was a little bit dodgy 8. It's more like a square. Alright, we're going to start in 5 seconds. I'm so sweaty. 3, 2, 1, let's go, figure 8. So we're trying to keep the knee straight and just flex from the hips. So my hips are doing all the work here. You can have the foot pulled back into a foot sword, or you can point the toes like I was. Ready for the other leg. Whew, I'll use this. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Make sure you're looking down your leg. Trying to keep that leg straight if you can. 5 seconds. Ooh. Back to our left leg. This time we're just going to go up and down. So we're just going to pop the weight onto this leg and just nice and controlled up and down so it barely taps the floor in between. And tap. And tap. And of course you don't have to let it touch the floor if you want to make it more difficult. Keep looking in the direction of your leg. Nice, other side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, you don't have to let that foot touch the floor. You can make it more difficult. And the higher you stop it, the more difficult it is. Five seconds. Brilliant. Chamber rotations to finish, so I know Grace doesn't like these, so I'm sorry, Grace. Both hands on the wall or whatever you're using. Lift that knee up. Pull that knee as far away as you can. Bring it back to the wall. So we are twisting around here. Don't let that knee drop. Don't let the ankle drop. Imagine there's some kind of wire or rope under your leg. You're not going to let either your knee or your ankle touch it. Excellent. Ready for the other side? This is our last one. Done brilliantly today. My heart rate's starting to come down. 2, 1, and off we go. Remember, the knee is high, the ankle is high. Drive that foot back behind you, open up the front of the hips. Yes, well done everyone, that was good. So, we'll get ready to bow out. So, attention stance, courtesy, big clap, brilliant work.